On this episode, we'll be having a look at a Bosch washing machine that's giving out an F23 error. So F23 relates to a water leak being detected by the aqua stop sensor, which is located at the bottom of the washing machine. So whenever that happens, the washing machine stops washing or stops taking water in, and then it starts draining the water. So the first step towards checking and repairing this error is to first check all your hoses to make sure that they're not leaking from the head, because also from the head of the washer that will also set off that F23 error. So this will apply to most Bosch washing machines. Your model might look different, but these codes do carry across different models. So let's get right into it and see how we can sort this error out. The first thing you want to do is obviously turn the washing machine off. So turn it off, and then also turn it off on the wall so that you don't get electrocuted. So we're going to turn it off, and then as I said, the first thing we want to do is we want to check out and see if our water hose is not leaking. So if we have a look at this, so most Bosch washing machines will have this aqua stop thing here. So if you look at this and see that there's no leaks, nothing's leaking there, then the problem lies within the washing machine itself. So it's nothing much to be alarmed about. It just means that it's working as intended. It's stopping your house from flooding. So we're going to get into how we can actually fix it. So the first thing you're going to need to do is disconnect the washing machine from the power and from the water. That way we can access the back of the washing machine, which will show us more on what's happening with the washer itself. So we're going to go right ahead, and what you'll need will be a T20 Torx bit. And so let's get into it and see what's causing this leak. So you need a T20 Torx bit to be able to open the back panel at the back of the washing machine. So turn your washing machine around. I'll turn it around so that you guys can have a better look at what's happening with mine at the moment. All right, so let's have a look and see what's going on. So mine's already disconnected. Try to move all the pipes out of the way so that you can better fix it, better access. It'll be much easier to fix things when you've got better access to the washing machine. I'll just let these hang. All right, it might be useful at this moment to grab a towel and put it so that any excess water is being caught, so that you work in a clean environment and you don't risk yourself slipping or falling, stuff like that. Beautiful. So as I said before, we're going to need a Torx 20 bit, which is what we use to remove these screws. So I've got a cordless drill, impact drill, which I'm going to use to take these off. So at the back of the washer, as you see, this is the back of the Bosch washing machine. There's a couple of screws holding this back panel. So this back panel is held by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So all in all is 14 screws holding the back panel, this bit, which we're going to remove now. So just remember where you put everything, because all these screws, you'll need them. So there'll be 2 at the bottom, which you'll need to take out. Just putting mine at the top there so that I can better access them later. I will not lose them. All right, beautiful. Now that we've got all our screws out, we can now remove this bottom panel at the bottom of the washing machine, which I'll show you in a minute how to take it off. So taking it off, you want to sort of lift it up and then it'll come out. Easy as that. Easy as that. Beautiful. Now that we've got him out, I'm going to take you guys down into the washing machine and show you how this aqua stop system works. So when we're down here, we want to make sure and have a look at what's going down there. So the first thing you want to do is you want to unplug it from the power, just to make sure there's no electricity running through, that you won't risk getting electrocuted. So having a look, you need to take off that cover and have a look at the back of your washer. So you can see from here, feel in there, you can see there's a bit of water there, actually a lot of water. So it means that something's leaking, it's leaking from somewhere. So you have to have a look, and I'll show you where the aqua stop, that sensor is. So if you're looking over there, so you see right here, this black thing here, that's actually the sensor that senses that there's water in there. So it sort of like works like your toilet system. So when the water rises, it rises a floater, and then there's some wires there that make contact, and then that's what trips the F23 error. So it's not a major fault. It just means it's working as intended, preventing you from flooding your house or flooding your laundry. So don't be too alarmed. The thing that you have to watch out for is to really check to see where the leak is actually coming from. So what we're going to do right now, what I want you to do right now is to plug the washing machine back into the power and then start the wash cycle, and get a nice torch and then have a look, leave the back open, and then just have a look as it washes. Just have a look at the drum, just have a look for any clear indications of water dripping or water pouring out. It's supposed to be completely dry in here. So if you see anything leaking down here, it means that there's a hole there, there's a leak there, so we need to take care of that. So you can do that. That will save you a lot of stress, a lot of worries. For mine, if we have a quick gander, the other thing you want to check out for is all the pipes and connections. So you want to make sure that all the pipes are nicely in, and that all the securing clips are still in their places. Otherwise, it'll start leaking. In mine, you can actually see the fault before you even like touch around and all that. You can actually see that this black hose there near that pump, near those two wires down there, is actually come apart. So you can have a look at that hose here. So there's a retaining ring here, this silver ring over here is supposed to be over that, making sure that it stays intact, stays secure, but it's allowing it to drip slowly. So that's why you discovered sometimes these leaks take a long time for them to develop, and then that's what triggers the F23 error. So it won't be like a sudden gush of water. It's just a slow leak that will be annoying, and sometimes you won't find it. Another thing you want to do is turn off the washing machine, unplug it from the power, and then with a dry hand just feel around the drum of the washing machine. So by drum I mean these blue parts here, just feeling along for anything that's leaking, anything wet actually. So it's supposed to be completely dry in there. So right over here, just from here all the way back, this is your drain hose that goes out of the washing machine into the drain outlet, and this big black hose, that's your main drain from the washing machine bucket drum to the drain pump. So we want to make sure that everything here is not leaking, everything is good. Another thing you want to watch out for is you're not putting in too much soap and then it's setting off an F23 error. So the last thing we want to have a look at is also our seal, because if a seal loses its some of its pieces, it starts leaking slowly and will set off that F23 error. So let's move to the front and have a look at the seal. All right, what we want to do is to check this seal in here. if you can open your door, make sure that there's no missing pieces from it, that it's nice and whole. And any leaks, you can actually see them like dripping here from the front. So if you ever see like stain marks dripping here from the front, that means that it's been leaking and then causing that F23 error. The other thing we want to do is, if it's hard for you to tell where the leak's coming from, you can actually also just open this. That comes off. Then with your T20, remove one screw. Then with the flathead screwdriver, you're going to put it in these grooves and pop out this bottom panel. So this bottom panel just pops out just like that. And then just obviously undo this and it comes out just like that. Alright, so here you go. So you can actually see what we were seeing from the front, but from the back, but from the front it's actually even more clearer. So I'm not sure if we've got enough light. Let's put some light in there. So you can actually see it clearer. If you've got any leaks coming, you can actually see them from the front as well. And you can see obviously that spring, that retaining clip has come off from mine and is causing it to leak slowly, which is very, very annoying. So this spring is supposed to be over that and it is not. So it's not making a nice, perfect seal, which is creating problems for us. So the thing is, if ever it's leaking, you can actually see it from here as well when it's washing. And if it's your seal, you can see it from the front as well. The other thing you want to check is have a look inside the soap drawer. Make sure there's no extra soap or clogged up soap in there, because that can also cause issues. If you have any questions, if you're unsure, if you get stuck, make sure you leave a comment in the comment section below and I'll be more than happy to help. Thanks for checking out. If you can subscribe or leave a like, that will help other people to have a look at this content. It helps them to also be able to fix their washing machines. Thanks for checking me out. Till next time, cheers.